What's good, y'all? Welcome back. Welcome back. How you guys doing? We're back with a cricket vid. It's been a minute. I know. It's been a minute. I've been meaning to do this for the past couple of days. I've just been getting caught up, doing some other things, then other ideas came up. So sorry about that. I'm not leaving. I can't leave my cricket community. So sorry about that. Please forgive me. And please don't judge me. But we're back with another Cricket Rouse video. Shout out to them, Cricket Rouse English. Yeah, the right process, the right law, the wrong decision, the overthrow rule, 2019 World Cup Finals. So we are finna react to it. We are finna see what it's talking about. Hopefully, I still got my cricket knowledge still installed in my brain. So let's go and get started. Let's see what it's talking about. Don't forget to like the video and sub as well. Now, let's get started. Yes, if you guys do hear like a fan, I do have like a fan. It's on like the lowest level, so you shouldn't really be able to hear it. But if you do, sorry, it's pretty hot.
Right here. It has to be the single most idiotic moment in the history of cricket.
I'm just gonna keep captions on too.
If not at the topmost, then surely right at the top of it. Because not only was the decision made here wrong,
That's dope.
not only did it decide the outcome of a World Cup, but the wrong decision was made because the law stopped them from making the right one.
What happened? We go crazy.
Come join us today in this carnival of crazy at the Stadium of Stupidity, where a law cost New Zealand a World Cup.
Oh, that's not funny.
The story starts from one of the most requested topics on this channel. 2019 World Cup Final. England versus New Zealand. England requires...
This was probably a matchup between these two countries and the bragging rights. Oh my gosh. I thought England and Australia, that was something. When I did, the test, the Australia cricket team. Oh my gosh. I can only imagine how this is. So England requires 15 runs from the last over.
15 runs from the last over. And Trent Boult decides to get into a groove of a lifetime. He balls two near perfect Yorkers, that's 2 dot balls. And now England requires 15 runs from just 4 balls.
Dang.
The next ball, he decides to change up the length, which is hit for a 6.
Damn.
England now requires...
Don't change what's not broke. Don't change up how you throw the ball on that.
9 runs from 3 balls, and Ben Stokes hits the next ball to deep mid-wicket. Guptill collects it and goes for a direct hit, and the ball hits Stokes' bat and goes for a 4. On air, Ian Smith screams, "I do not believe what I've just seen," and umpire Dharmasena signals a total of...
I've never seen or heard about that. The batter's sliding in so he can make it before the ball gets to the line or hits the wicket. So they got extra. Yeah, so they got 6
runs.
Yeah.
That's 4 plus 2 runs that they ran. England now just requires 3 runs from 2 balls.
I mean, but if that's part of the rules, I understand. But, oh man, like, that's what? I would be pissed.
And with Stokes on the crease. Player. Now, most of you know what happens next.
I missed it.
And with Stokes on the crease.
So they get 3 runs with 2 balls left.
Now, most of you know what happens next.
I don't.
Boult continued his terrifying spell with Stokes unable to hit anything properly. Just scoring 2 runs in 2 balls.
Yes,
the match tied, super over, and a heartbreak due to the most absurd of rules. But at least here, no matter how idiotic, the rule had some semblance of a logic to it. But back here, in that overthrow, what went down here can be labelled as the stupidest moment in the entire history of cricket. Not an incident, mind you, just a single moment of sheer, utter, colossal stupidity.
Stupidity.
It involved a rule called Law 19.8. The run in progress only counts if the batsmen have crossed at the instant of the throw. In this case, when the ball was thrown, the batsmen were nowhere close to crossing.
Right, still far
away. That means only 5 runs should have counted, but more importantly, Ben Stokes should have been stuck on the non-striker's end. Adil Rashid A bowler batting on number 8 would have had to face the last 2 balls. And a bowler who had cornered Ben Stokes. Just guess what he would have done to Rashid.
That's what I'm saying. Because Stokes got out like twice. He only got 2 runs out of 2 balls. And Stokes is pretty good from what I know and seen all that. So I agree. So you imagine what he would have done to Rashid. Probably would have even scored. New Zealand probably would have won the game. This is the final. You can't have stupid mistakes, especially in the finals.
So, here is my question. How the hell did it happen? How could something like this happen in a World Cup final? Did the umpire forget the damn rule? Did nobody bother to check it? What happened? The answer is much more absurd than that.
Shout out Cricket Raj, man.
A week after the finals, after being universally crucified for his mistake, umpire Dharmasena gave a statement. I agree that there was a judgmental error when I see it on replays now. But we did not have the luxury of TV replays at the ground. And I will never regret the decision I made. Besides...
So you're going to stand by it? Even though you knew it, even though you looked after the game, you knew it was wrong, you're still going to stay by it? Wow. And I don't care that the ICC praised you. So you cost the whole country. You cost the whole team.
The ICC praised me for the decision I made at the time. The statement continued. One must understand that there are too many things on our plate. We had to watch the batsman complete the first run, the ball being fielded, how it was handled by the fielder, where the throw came from, where it went, and whether the batsman completed the second run. I did consult the leg umpire through the communication system, which is heard by all the other umpires and the match referee. So, we assumed that they had crossed each other. Now, I agree. This statement feels like he's just trying to throw off the blame.
Right.
And I definitely object to certain statements that he has made.
Right.
But one thing, above all, needs to be addressed. Umpires umpiring in a World Cup had to assume that they had crossed. Why? Why couldn't they go and just check the replays?
Thank you. My point exactly. This is not just some regular game. This is the finals. And you are telling me they have no type of replay system there? VAR, whatever the hell? They have no type of replay system? Alright.
There are 1,001 cameras just sitting there.
Right.
Go check them. That's it. And here is where the tragedy becomes a comedy. Dharmasena explained, there is no provision in the law to refer this to the third umpire, as no dismissal was involved. So, if the umpire suspects a dismissal, he can check it through replays, that's fine. If he wants to check a 4 or a 6, you can check, even that's fine.
Right.
But checking, if a match-changing rule was followed in a World Cup final, no. That's not done. That's against the rules.
Any type of call, especially in cricket, should be checked. Just like it is how in other sports, baseball, American football, basketball, like stuff gets checked. If you step out of bounds, if he caught the ball in bounds, stuff like that. Like, was it a home run? Did it go over the foul pole? Like, did he touch first base before the first baseman caught the ball? Like, but going cricket, how can you check if it's a 4 or 6? If you caught the ball or not, but you can't check. You can't check
that out.
This.
How the hell does this make sense?
I don't know.
If you want umpires to adjudicate and you're okay with using technology, then why not give them the authority to check things that they want to check?
Right.
This is like having a life-saving drug in your hand and the patient is right in front of you, but you can't give it to him because the hospital timing is 9 to 5. Yeah. I also know the most common argument against it, that it slows down the flow of the game.
But you want the game to be right. Like you want decisions in the game.
In that World Cup final, those two umpires kept deliberating for 6 minutes to ultimately make the wrong decision. Guess how much time it would have taken to just check the replay?
Like
how is this saving time? I can still imagine the situation. 3 people are discussing over walkie-talkies whether they crossed or not. Nobody knows the answer. They are about to make the wrong World Cup altering decision.
Oh my god.
And the third umpire is just sitting there.
Just watching.
Looking at the replay. Letting the wrong decision happen.
That's crazy. Right. I blame him. That's the dude I blame right here. You have, look at this right here. You have a whole TV replay system right there. And you still can't get a right decision.
In front of him.
That's tough.
Because the rules don't allow that.
Yeah, that's
crowning jewel in this debacle came a week after the Dharmasena interview. ICC issued a statement saying that the umpires were aware of the law, but the playing conditions don't allow them to refer such a decision to the third umpire. They certainly followed the right process when making the decision.
Yeah.
The right process.
The right process.
But the wrong decision. The right technology, but the wrong application, resulting in the hopes of New Zealand ending up
they basically
in desolation.
fucked over New Zealand. That's what it is. They fucked over New Zealand.
Was a story then of one of the most idiotic moments in cricket history, where the right rules, right process, right systems together culminated in the worst decision imaginable. The day common sense died, a sad, miserable, and oh so stupid a death. Thank you for watching.
I mean, you can't really be mad at England. It's the ump's fault. How can you not check that call? How can you not check that call? How can you not check that call?
To deep mid wicket. Guptill collects it and goes for a direct hit, and the ball hits Stokes' bat and goes for a 4.
That's most
on air, Ian Smith screams, "I do not believe what I've just seen."
I agree. That's most stupid. That's the most crazy shit I've ever seen.
Signals a total of 6 runs.
But it should have been 5.
That's 4 plus 2 runs that they ran.
Right.
England now just requires 3.
And the ball was absolutely doing Ben Stokes up. Ben Stokes shouldn't even be left. Whatever. Oh my god. Wow. Anyway, you guys let me know what you guys think about this. You guys let me know your guys' thoughts and reactions to this. Don't forget to like and sub, and I'll see you guys later.